Yep, I finally gone back to making this fan commentary of Disney versus Marvel Villains Part 2, Round 4. Well, starting in Round 4, that is. Oh, I love how G.A. Villain just wrote, finally XP. Because he must have had a hard time working on this round. So, let's get this going. So, the first fight is the Sorcerer Society versus the Salem 7. So, with the anarchy growing in New Salem, the Sorcerer Society decided to take this place over until they run into the New Salem. I mean, the Salem 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only counted 4. So, New Salem, well, if you know, I'm not a Marvel guy, and okay, I want to tell you guys what it means by who are you and why should I care, so you don't get to be, not understanding or misunderstand what it means. Like, Zavia thought it means I hate. No, it does not mean hate. So I'm going to tell you guys what it means as I explained it to him to make him get it. When I say who are you and why should I care, it means I don't know them, but I'm not interested in these characters. So I'm not into the Marvel and DC content. I know there's no DC in there. I'm just saying. I'm just not entirely into Marvel and DC. Okay? So I just want to get everyone to understand what it means by it. So I looked up what New Salem is. And yes, yes, I actually looked up something that isn't part of the interest of mine. Okay, I looked it up because it's one of the major story arcs for the Sorcerer Society. Since it's like one of the main focus for the story arcs. It's a name of a sanctuary of a city filled with like witches and warlocks and magic users had to move there because of their being persecuted during the Salem witch trials. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like during like the times like people have been hunted down for practicing witchcraft, like they've been accused of like worshipping Satan or something, and they'd be persecuted for that. They hunt down people like witches, warlocks, people who do casting spells and stuff. I did the old video of that back in the old channel of mine, which I used that video from a YouTube poop video, just an example for that. And yeah, even though the detail was kind of what it was said on the internet, I just had to share the base so I don't get the wrong information. It's called reading it to the audience, sort of. Just be sure to read the links down, check the description down below, and check the links to any examples of Salem witch trials from any media I added in, along with Fattest Help Me on the Blackadeer, I think it was called. And then when I looked up that New Salem, it's just, I thought that's just a messed up name to a town that you would call it after you were persecuted. I mean, calling it New Salem after the Salem, which is like a witch trial, that's a messed up name to a, given that town that you were persecuted from. Just name a sanctuary after your persecution. I mean, that'd be like calling Israel New Slavery after the Hebrews escaped from Egypt. Kind of thing. I mean, seriously. It's just messed up name to get to a town after you were persecuted. What was some drunken wizard named this place New Salem? Like, hey, since we were all escaped from Salem witch trials, let's call this place our sanctuary New Salem. What ding dong came up with that? So, yeah, so I didn't look up who the Salem 7s are, and maybe if there be the Marvel movies, like the MCU ones, Marvel Cinematic Universe, I mean. maybe I'll get to know them in there. Well, hopefully. It's just what I'm expecting. Maybe, with all the Marvel Cinematic Universe adapted from the comics and stuff, I am wondering if we'll ever have a movie starring New Salem. I'm just asking. And it looks like the Sorcerer... Hold on, not yet. Okay, there we go. Now the Sorcerer Society wins. And now they took over New Salem. Okay, next fight is the Huntsman versus the Demon. That's literally all it's called. The Demon. That's all it's called. So, Kovu was just, the very younger Kovu as a cub was playing in the elephant graveyard until the Huntsman shows up, searching for that thing, the Demon. Okay, I'm not interested in knowing who that character is. All I can say, that dude looks creepy. And it's interesting that the Huntsman is hunting down demons. I mean, they are technically the supernatural force. Even angels are the supernatural forces. Yeesh. So it is interesting seeing the Huntsman hunting down this thing. And he's going into the whole exorcism sort of thing. He's possessing Kovu. And instead of freeing him from the demon, he kills Kovu with that demon inside. So not only is Kovu dead, or the demon dead, but the demon that is inside of Kovu is dead, and Kovu's also dead. Dang, that's dark. And now Zero wants revenge on the Huntsman. And now to the live action universe. We got Doctor Doom versus Judge Doom. Which is interesting in my opinion. Doom versus Doom. Doom against Doom. So we see Doctor Doom, after his arrival in the live action universe, decides to take the Acme Corporation, which is a factory of Acme stuff, with all the very cartoony stuff, like hitting a head with a mallet, or seeing birds all over any object you get hit by, or going like a hole in the wall kind of thing. Until it turns out it meets up with Judge Doom, who... Wait. Until he runs into Judge Doom. And I am not seeing what this movie of Doom is from. I mean, this one with Dr. Doom in it. I think I once watched History Buff's commentary on this round. He mentioned that there was a rumor about this movie. The original Fantastic Four movie was like so bad. I mean, it was actually just a commercial kind of joke. Like, it was basically a fake commercial. It's like, before fan-made trailers, there were fake trailers that you can see in cinemas. And they actually made from a fake trailer to an actual movie of it. And it was just not a good movie from what I get, in that the movie was so bad that the director had to find every copy of the original Fantastic Four movies and just burn it. I was like, wait, is that movie that bad? But then when I got to the hospital with my mom, it was way back then, she was watching that version of Fantastic Four on Facebook. Well, I guess there are a few copies that are still left around. Yeesh. Still scary to this day. And I think this is my favorite fight, because it's basically Doom against Doom. There are two characters that are named Doom. Dr. Doom and Judge Doom. And that actually killed him. I would have thought the dip would have killed Judge Doom, but technically Dr. Doom's gun can kill Judge Doom. Guess he's more powerful than the dip, I guess. So, Dr. Doom wins. The next fight is Syndrome versus Shocker. So we see back in the CGI realm, we see Kingpin has Shocker traveling from the hand-drawn realm to the CGI realm, realizing that Xemnas was sent by Syndrome to kill him, sends Shocker to deal with this. I don't know what this Shocker's from. I think it's a video game from what I tell. I think it's like a very PlayStation 1 or is it a PlayStation 2? Kind of like Tomb Raider kind of thing. I mean by the animation style, I mean. He's hacking into the computer, just like Mr. Incredible just, go into it. Saying all the superheroes were terminated. Yeah, if you know about the Incredibles, yeah, Syndrome is not just a supervillain. He is a toxic fan. Which is what he represents in the movie. I'll leave the link down below so you guys might get it. Guess Shocker got all the information he needs. Give it to the Kingpin. And next fight is Dr. Doom versus Puppet Master. So, actually, what it says in the description is that the Puppet Master is friends with a pantheon of voodoo spirits. And Fastilia is seeking to make new friends. What, are they not the same friends on the other side that Fastilia has, or are they just different kinds of ones? And also in the description also says that Dr. Facilier escapes from the Queen's castle after the events of Part 1 of Disney versus Marvel villains. Well, at least we're glad he's out of there. Can't imagine the horrors he's been through. Even a very, oh my, kind of way. I have no idea where he's from. That's a very different animation style. And what history buffs point out, it kind of looks like from the Boondocks. I kind of even made a joke if the Boondocks would be Marvel, which, yeah, it'd be stupid, but it'd kind of be interesting if it was. I'm not saying if it is from the Boondocks. Again, I just don't know I don't go into too much Marvel stuff. So, he's probably not from the Boondocks. He's probably from a different Marvel productions, I mean. Boondocks is not Marvel, it's just that the animation style just looks like it's from the Boondocks. Oh yeah, in fact, it heard that the Puppet Master has some friends, so he's gonna take them. Interesting, though. And was that the... So I guess he mind-controlled... Yeah, that dude from the Fantastic Four. It's been a long time since I've seen the movies. Yeah, that guy. I think it is an interesting anime one. It looks like it's from an anime. I feel tempted to check it out. And also, looks like Fastilia is going to kill his daughter. Oh dear. Man, Fastilia is like a daughter killer. Looks like the friends are impressed. Taking his soul. And now he's got the new friends on the other side. Okay, I think I'm going to stop right here. So see you guys in the next commentary.